Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is me trying to do an intro and my mics are not working for some reason. So, this is a 2024 ZFORCE 950 Sport 4. We're going to assemble this bad boy and we're going to take a closer look at the specs, the features, and all the awesome things that make this ZFORCE Sport 4 probably the best 4-seat for you and your family and friends. This is also a clip of my audio not working, but here's a UForce 1000 XL. Harmon and Joel hard at it putting one together, and here's just a quick overview and look at how a ZFORCE Sport 4 looks when it rolls off of a truck at a dealership. Here we're at Main Street Cycle assembling this unit, and you can see that the roll cage is not attached. We have to assemble the roll cages, the seats. We have to lift this thing up, put the shocks on, so much more. Let's just get to where my audio starts working. Let's go. Just a quick update. Harmon and Joel's already got this UForce 1000 completely put together, and Harmon is putting some fuel in it to crank her up and get her going, but a customer's already bought this one, and they're just getting it ready. Got the Team MSC vented windshield, and don't know if they're getting any other accessories, but right now on the assembly side of the shop, they got her done. So about to fire it up, and we've got the roll cage on, mounting the seat belts up. We've installed the battery right there, and about to put the backs on all the seats, and then we will get ready to just install the roof. Remember, it's a two-piece, so the cage is actually a pretty big job because it's just so many sections. So you got this one front pillar section, then you've got a cross bar, part of the roll bar that is just a whole separate piece. So you have to get that in place, and here's a single bar that you have to bolt on. Then you got your pillar that comes down and bolts in right there, and then you have your back pillar and roll bar. That's all one piece that comes down, bolts in right there with some good nylon lock nuts on the back side, and that's all one piece right here on the back. So that is done. We've tightened them all, torqued them all, and it's ready to go. Here's that 1000 purring. Man, the 1000 engine sounds so good. That UForce, it's not too loud. They got the exhaust just right to where it sounds tough, it sounds mean like a good 1000 engine should. And I'm hooked up to a mic right now, so you might not can hear it as well. I've got it dialed in where you can hear my annoying voice. Yeah, that is a beautiful unit right there. All right guys, just one last look at it before we lift it up and put the suspension under it. Now this particular customer is going to be, which is actually that man right there. Hey Dad. Hey. Dad is actually going with some M2 Evils on his ZFORCE Sport 4, and we're going to be jacking this thing up, and you have to take the tires off to get them out of the way. It makes it super easy to install the suspension, and here's a quick look at that laid out. Got your tender springs, your main spring. These are fully adjustable, where you can adjust your compression, all that good stuff. So very nice suspension setup for this 4-seater. But anyways, we have to jack it up, take the tires off, and put the shocks on. And so while we're at it, we're going to take these stags off. Really nice tires that come with this machine, 27-inch stags. The traction will actually far exceed your expectations. We've been really impressed with the stags, and I think that is an awesome choice for CFMOTO to stick with as the tire that comes on these machines. They're really good, and they're good in all kinds of different conditions. We're going to be putting some 30-inch M2 Evils. This machine's going to see a lot of back road riding and cruising on hard pack and stuff like that. So We're going to put the M2 Evils on to not wear through the tires too easily. So we'll jump on that, and then the next clip you'll see this thing sitting up on the new tires and suspension and all that good stuff. Alright, now we're not a lowrider anymore. We've got the suspension bolted all up, the shocks are in place. We let it down off the jack a while ago and we haven't scrubbed out the tires yet, so that'll straighten all up here in just a moment. Now we're installing some of the CFMOTO aftermarket mirrors. Oh yeah, they look awesome. I would try to pronounce that, but I would totally goof that up. But anyways, great partnership with them and CFMOTO, and these are billet aluminum mirrors. Very, very nice, top notch, fit perfect. We'll take the protective film off here in a minute. We're also putting the CFMOTO center mirror. So here's the box for the side mirrors, then the CFMOTO center mirror. Dad's just getting that adjusted real quick. But next we're going to put the Team MSC vented front windshield, as well as the Team MSC rear light tint windshield. We'll get that on, and that's going to wrap up this build. Then we'll do a quick walk around. And that's a wrap, guys. We have finished the build as of right now. I'm sure old Papa Daddy's going to end up getting some more accessories. I know he's wanting them Team MSC fans, and he'll probably get a Team MSC light bar and some other goodies over time. But for now, she's finished up the Team MSC light tinted windshield. Oh, it's awesome, dude. Fits super nice, seals off, and you ain't got to worry about the tires slinging mud and debris and sand and grit and all that back over into the cab. You've got the Team MSC vented windshield. Again, the CFMOTO mirrors fit perfectly. Look there, all nice and sealed off. Beautiful. And we did go with some 30-inch M2 Evils. You can get any tire and wheel combo at teammscparts.com that will fit your ride, fit your taste, your personality, and what you would like to have, and make your machine look exactly like you want it to, and help it perform in the particular terrain that you're riding in. Just to go over just a few features of the ZFORCE 950 Sport 4. It is powered by 85 horsepower engine. Now I believe that those numbers are pretty conservative because we've run this on the dyno. If you take that number of 85 horsepower at the crank, there's such a little percentage loss to the wheel. So I really believe CFMOTO is being very conservative. I think it's more, it feels like 100 horsepower out there on the trails for sure. So just keep that in mind. This thing has the power to pull a full cab of passengers and just have a good time. Now also, some of the standard features that you get, you're going to get the roof standard. Very nice fit and finish roof. You got these beautiful doors that are really heavy duty, have a nice door seal on them as well. Nice finished inside. They shut nice, seal off nice. The doors are really high in the back. It helps with the lines and everything in appearance, but also it adds a lot of protection for those that are riding in the back seat. You've got a parking brake here, emergency brake, parking brake, whatever you want to call that. You do have park, reverse, neutral, high and low gear. This is CVT driven. It's got CVT clutches, which are top notch. You've got plenty of accessory switch knockouts that you can take out and put switches for, you know, LED lights, whip lights, rock lights, stereo systems, horns, whatever you want to do there. You do have two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and then four-wheel drive diff lock. You can lock that front end and get out of a bind. And then as you can see, we also have normal and sport mode. So this machine does have a normal mode where it kind of tames the throttle input. It makes it where it's just, if you're just casually driving, easing around, that's the mode you want to be in. And then if you want all the power, you want it to be aggressive, you flip that thing over to sport mode and let her rip. We haven't even fired this one up yet, but it has this nice accent lighting inside the cab. Really nice looking there. Of course, that's a lot more intense at night. and really kind of gives a soft glow. It's not a light that kind of takes away from your vision out here, right? You don't want nothing too bright inside the cab. So it's a nice subtle light, just a nice little touch to add a little premium feature and look inside the cab. You do have high and low beam. You got normal and sport mode. You can go here to LED and you can change the brightness. Put that on the mode that you would like. You also have plenty of interior space. I'm 6'1" and I'm not cramped at all. I have plenty of room. Your passengers have a nice telescoping grab bar that you can clamp on each side and it's secure, and they can hold on. Your passengers as well. I have rode in the back seat of the 4-seater. Again, 6'1", my knees are not touching. It is close, it's not as spacious as the front, but I fit just fine. So if you have passengers that I would say my height or shorter will have zero issues riding back here all day long. Now, can someone taller ride back here? Absolutely. You'll be just a little bit more cramped. So 6'2" and taller, you can get back here, but you're gonna have to kind of squeeze your legs in just a little bit. But again, 6'1", I've rode back here with some aggressive driving going on up front, and I was perfectly comfortable and never hit my knees. Shoulder space, you have plenty of space between you and your passenger, and so does the back seat. You do have handles here that you can hold on to when things get a little intense. Then you've got cup holders, a little space here to put odd and end things. Up here in front of the dash, you have a pretty big cubby hole. Trying to get the focus for y'all, but we have our winch cable in there. We have a USB port right there. We also have cup holders down in the bottom. The front seat, the driver's side seat, does slide back and forth. Steering wheel can tilt up and down to get that just like you want it. And then over here on the passenger side, you have a massive storage area. And we've already filled this thing up with all kinds of goodies. But as you can see, it's really deep and you can put a lot of stuff in there. The front doors, they open up and swing towards the front of the machine. Back doors swing to the back. But you have plenty of room and easy to get in and out of here. And again, super nice doors. You have the fryer skin here covering the inlet of your engine. Same thing over here on the inlet of your CVT. Notice they are super high. They're high and out of the way of you know, any kind of deep crossing that you may go. Of course, manufacturer is going to suggest that you don't go too deep. You know, my rule of thumb is don't cover and submerge your tires completely. You'll be safe. But again, just so you know, your intakes are high and dry. Now, another cool feature that you have with the Z-Force 950 Sport, see, this is the 4-seater. It also comes on the 2-seater. This is the 2-seat version here in the crate. But you have this box back here that comes, like, this ain't an add-on. This is just how it comes, and which is a very nice feature. It is removable, so if you'd rather just have the bed space without the cover, you can remove that. But super nice. You got this thick, heavy-duty seal all the way around it, and this big lip all the way around. So it's going to keep water, it's going to keep dirt, it's going to keep all of that out and keep you a nice, clean, big space back here. You can fit your helmets back here. You can fit all kinds of goodies. Like if you get a soft cooler, and you can put that in here, and just whatever you need, tool bags, whatever it is that you carry on your adventures, you've got the space for it. Then it just locks down just like so. You do have a receiver hitch, and you got a center exhaust exit. This is 60 inches wide, and I think we're around 1,700 pounds. Your towing capacity, real quick, is 1,500 pounds. Your winch up front, I did forget to tell you about that. You have a winch. It's a 4,500 pound winch with synthetic rope. That comes from the factory. You do have the quick spool out option, and then you can turn the switch and then run it in. So that's a super nice feature. Yes, you are at 1,753 pounds is the curb weight. Your wheelbase is 120 inches and it is 60 inches wide. We stuck with the OEM beadlock wheels. It comes standard with those, which are super nice, look awesome. This is on the 4-seater. The 2-seater does not come with beadlock wheels, so keep that in mind. But they do both come with the same size tires, 27-inch stags. Independent front and rear suspension. I'm not exactly sure on the numbers of your suspension travel, but it's plenty, man. It's just like, I've compared this to the Can-Am Commander as well as the Can-Am Maverick Sport, the Can-Am Maverick 4-seater. They're very, very equal in the stroke of the suspension. Suspension's nice and smooth out on the trails. Very nice setup. But guys, if you have any other questions on this machine, please comment down in the comment section. I'll be sure to give you a comment back and try to give you an answer. We've got all kinds of accessories for the CFMOTO Z-Force and the entire CFMOTO lineup, as well as all of you Polaris, Honda, Can-Am, Yamaha, you name it, we've probably got an accessory for you that you're looking for at teammscparts.com. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. We're going to fire it up. We're going to go get some lunch. It's time to eat. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment. God bless you. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.